Wichita County Artisans. We're very thankful that you're back with us again today. We are continuing and maybe concluding our work with the country style bacon. Now, as you noticed back in the first video, we showed you how to cut up that pork butt, take out that bone. We showed you how to pump that pork butt and put the brine on it so that it would cure. Now, we got them all cured out. Took us about 5 days. It was Saturday to Thursday, but when we figured, when we did it on Saturday and when we pulled it out on Thursday, it was about 5 days. Then we took those out and we put them in the smokehouse. We smoked those about 6 hours. I started out at 230. In 2 hours, I dropped it down to 200. I smoked this bacon with apple wood. Now, the cure had hickory smoke flavor in it. So, and a note again that the cure that I used was some that I had bought in Missouri, and it was the first time that we tried it. Now, Miss Elle and I, we've had 2 mornings of country style bacon. I tell you what, it's been good. Matter of fact, I just got through with some country style bacon a while ago, and it was good. So today we're into packaging, and as you note, we had to try this out, make sure it worked. But here's the country style bacon, part of it. We've already packaged up some of it, make sure our equipment was working. And what I do, I'm weighing this on our little scales here, about 12 ounces, what takes care of Miss Elle and I. So I weigh the bacon. Now, several years ago, we bought a vacuum pack food, food saver type deal. And we've used it over the years, and it kind of got to where it wasn't working very well. It just did not want to seal appropriately, and it didn't. And I went and dug it out, I don't know, a month or so back, and I was trying to get it to work, and I never could get that silly thing to work. I guess it's probably wore out. We've had that thing, what, Miss Elle, 10, 15 years or more. So it didn't work anymore. So we went down yesterday and we picked up a brand spanking new food saver. Now, food saver is not representative of this channel. You can use any kind of vacuum packer that you want to use. They're not paying me. Now, if they want to, they can. I don't care, but right now they ain't paying me. So that's what we did. We went down and picked up one at our local Wally World. So we got the food saver, and we've been messing around with it, kind of figuring out how it works. So here's kind of what we're going to do. I made these little bags. We had a roll of bags that come with it. So I made up these little bags, sealed the bottom. It took me about, 6 to figure out how to do this correctly. She ain't gonna talk, I promise you. She just said, I don't talk to nobody. Anyway, you seal the bottom of this bag in the machine, and then you cut them. So what I'm doing here, I'm over here, and I've got my bacon, and like I said, we're gonna put 12 ounces in each one of these. So I got my bacon. I'm going to slide that right in there. And now, the reason my bacon is cut this length is because that's what my cutter does. It won't cut the whole thing. So I have to do like I've got to do. And you know, it's kind of like I said, poor folks got to do things poor ways. But let me show you here very quickly that this That's a full slice of bacon right there. And if we do that one more time, I'm going to swat somebody. So, I'm going to step over here, and I want to bring the camera down where you can kind of see what I'm doing. So on this food saver, you open it up, you take this top edge, you put it down in the little, I can't remember what they call this. They called it a, well, can't see that either.
It a drip?
Drip tray. So you slip it down in the drip tray. Make sure it's all down in there. Shut this down. Hopefully this is going to work. There's a little knob over on the other side you push all the way to the bottom. You push vacuum. Now, I'm real chinchy, and I don't like to use any extra stuff here. So I'm going to have to push this down just a touch. Make sure to get it in that drip tray. Now I don't know why that's got to be that way, but it's got to be that way. I'll pull this back down. We're going to try it one more time, see if it works. And it's not going to work. I'm not going to pause nothing. If it don't work, it don't work. So I'm going to try to push it down there inside just a little bit tighter. Put that back in that drip tray. See, the problem is it don't want to stay in the drip tray. And sometimes, and I'm really bad about this, is I will cut these way too short. I always think it costs too much. Or maybe it's my bacon's way too wide. Maybe that's the problem. And it's just flat not going to work. That one's not any better. So what I'm going to do is I want to bring this down here. And I want to seal me a bag. Make me a new bag here. See, I tell you, there's one reality. I get down here where you can see me. I'm chinchy. I don't want them too long because I just don't like wastefulness, because wastefulness costs money. Alright, so I sealed that bag. Now this time, instead of bringing it down to that, I'm going to bring it down to about that and a half. Now you put this back down on here on your sealed bag, and you cut it across just like that. And you got a bag. You see it's sealed at the bottom. You got a bag. So, you take my bacon, slide it in this new bag. That might work better. I got to open up my machine, push the bags back in there, get them out of the way. Now, I'm going to slide that right down in there, close her down. What do you bet this one works? Looky there. See, if you ain't too chinchy, you can get her to work. on this machine, now some machines aren't like this, but this machine, when it pulls the vacuum, then it will seal. So we're not going to throw the bags away because we can use them for other things. All right. There is my country style bacon, vacuum sealed. And we'll put these in the freezer and see how they work out. There's one that we did. Vacuum sealed, country style. And Miss L, she writes on those so that we can drag them right out of the freezer, bring them in, and that's better than store-bought. I guarantee you it is some good eating. So just a little bit on our food saver. Don't want to bore you with putting all this together, but we come out with quite a bit of bacon. I'm going to pull this back up if I can get it to go the right direction. We come up with a good jag of bacon, and we're very thankful. Now remember, we bought those butts for $2.44, and bacon cost $6 plus. The bacon that we cut up on one of our videos previously was $6 a pound because we bought a 5-pound slab. It was a sliced slab, and bacon's expensive. This way, you can make your own bacon, and it doesn't take that much, and it's not that hard. You can go back and watch the other two videos that go along with this one to kind of learn how to do that. We are very thankful that you are with us, that you're following us, that you're sharing our videos, that you're subscribing to us. And it really helps out. Now, I've noted that we do these videos for our children, for our grandchildren, so that they can learn to do this. And maybe sometime down the way, when the old man's gone, they can go back and watch this video and say, hey, I remember G-Dad said. Well, G-Dad's trying to leave them a legacy that they can go back and maybe a library to do the things that they need to do in the future. So, also, we're trying to reach out to everybody that we can. I know that some individuals on YouTube that I watch, they're really interested in these kind of things. I did reach out to one of them and left a deal on their email about what we're doing here. So maybe they'll watch it, maybe they won't. Nobody knows. Thing is, please share our videos. Follow on Facebook. Do all those things on YouTube to help us grow our channel, help us reach out to others. And today is a blessed day. So may God bless you, and may God bless your family.